Good afternoon, everyone. Kalla here. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you could make it today. Today is for Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. Last time we solved the third case and got access to redecorating the agency, which I did a terrible job of, obviously. So, let's choose the case to investigate from the pin board. So, we're going to get into the next case. Yes, the long-titled detective game, indeed. Cases you're working on, any you've solved, are up on the pin board in the agency's office. Press A or investigate to start playing the case you currently have highlighted. As you solve each case, new cases will arrive to keep you busy. These cases will appear with the word new in the top left corner. Cases you've started but not yet solved are marked under investigation. Cases you've already unravelled are marked solved. You can investigate cases you've already solved. You return to the point just before you solved the case and play from there. For cases you've already cracked, the number of coins found and puzzles solved in that case will be displayed. When you return to old cases, you may find there are more puzzles hiding around the place than there were originally. So yeah, there's definitely some puzzles in the older ones that we haven't done yet, but I want to get into the next one. Madame Dublé, leader of the 7 millionaire dragons, needs your help to find her precious pet. Let's go. Ernest, that book you lent me the other day. Oh, have you read it, miss? Did you enjoy it? I thought it was a real page-turner. Yes, well, I did turn the pages, certainly, although that's true of any book, of course. I mean, it was interesting in a way, but in a way it wasn't really. Make up your mind! Well, I enjoyed the murder on the stormy desert island, but the way the detective solved it was a bit dull. Personally, I prefer it when the detective hacks his way through all possible suspects until only the terrified killer remains. Hacking through suspects? Yes, it's so much more satisfying that way. Satisfying? And scary. Detectives are supposed to be cool and collected, basing their deductions on logic and reason, not hacking through suspects. Oh, really? Yes, detectives do traditionally have that image, don't they, of being systematic and lucid. But Miss Layton's inimitable style turns all that on its head. I think it's capital. You mean she relies on her gut rather than her brains? I prefer to call it miraculous instinct, Shirl, not gut. It is miraculous, that's true. Miraculous you solve anything. Well, it sounds like you know a lot about it. You're obviously a master of logic and reason yourself. Sorry? I know, how about this? The next case we get, you can try to solve it. I'm not doing your job for you! Won't put your money where your mouth is. Oh, that's the phone. I'll get it. Perfect timing. No doubt it'll be someone with a case for us. No doubt it'll be a case of a wrong number. Oh, Shirl. It was Madame Dublé, miss. You mean the woman from the cinema? The matriarch of the 7 dragons? That's right, she said she had something she'd like your assistance with, and asked that you pay her a visit. Interesting. Perhaps she has a case for us. I really couldn't say. I will speak to the detective in person, she said. She was most insistent. I see. Well, I suppose we'd better go and visit her then. Come along. You do realise this could mean you'll actually have to do some work for once. Me? You mean you, Shirley? Why me? I want to see your famous logic and reasoning at work, of course. You're going to solve this case. I am! Wouldn't you like to see Nope. Try that one again. Wouldn't you like to see Shell solve a case, Ernest? Rather, that would be a jolly hoot. Well, at least it would mean I won't have to watch you bumbling through another investigation. Alright, you're on. Shell is on the case. Excellent. Good luck, Agent Shell. Agent Shell? I like the sound of that. Case 4. Pet Pandemonium. I believe Madame Dublay's residence is around here somewhere, miss. Didn't you ask her for directions, Ernest? I did, but she wouldn't give me a full address. She just said we'd know when we were nearby. But this is Millionaire's Row. All these houses here are enormous. It could take us ages to find it just walking around aimlessly. I think this is a job for Agent Shell. Lead us to Madame Dublay's residence using your razor-sharp reasoning to guide you, detective. No. Wouldn't it be easier just to collar a passerby? Well, I suppose so, yes. Alright, let's ask someone. Oh, a policeman, that'll help. They'll help. First, is there anything hanging around? Oop, there we go. Coin. Oop. Something up here on the chimney. There. Aha! A puzzle in the chimney! Pinstripes, that's your job, cleaning chimneys. Why don't you solve this one? Oh, me? Yes, alright then. Yeah, it's a road full of very posh homes. Oh, Christmas tree. It's a tanagram. Okay. These folk need help putting up their Christmas tree decoration. They do it every year, but they always forget how it goes together. Press and hold A to pick up the parts and move them so they fit in the frame to make 3 perfect trees. Parts are not allowed to overlap. Okay. I think I want to... Oh, the baubles are part of it. Okay. No, not there. There. Nope, that's not going to work. Nope. Right, so one of these two has got to be on that side, and one of these two has got to be on this side. So actually, no. What? Except it doesn't work like that at all. There and there. Oop, there. Except that then I've got this to deal with, and I don't have anything to put... Oh no, wait, I do. I missed that piece. I didn't spot that I had 2 of this shape. Ignore me, I could have done this way faster. I thought all my pieces were a different shape and I got
If you'll
confused.
entertain my idea here. Thank goodness I got that right.
You did it. Another year they can enjoy their lovely tree decoration. No doubt they'll have forgotten how it goes together again by the time next Christmas rolls around. There, clear at last. That should stop the fire smoking in the grate below. Well done, Ernest. I'll send them an invoice. Actually cleaned the chimney here. Phew, another enormous mansion. Got a hint coin up there. Ooh. If that was that we got earlier. Hey, look, there's pasty over there. You can tell by the bag. What's this? A street sign? Something positioned with dogs in mind at last. Which of these two? Let's talk to this lady. We've seen her a lot. Excuse me, I don't suppose you could tell us the way to Madame Gretchen Dublay's residence? Dearie me, you don't know Madame Dublay's house? No, I'm afraid not. We're not familiar with the area, you see. The Dublay residence is the largest building in the neighbourhood. You can't miss it. Helpful. Well, let's see. Perhaps that's it over there. Exactly. What did I tell you? See? You can't miss it. So, you have some business with Madame Dublay, do you? She asked us to pay her a visit, yes. Really? Madame Dublay asked for you? Well, you must be more important than you appear. You're very fortunate. I should dearly love to receive an invitation. Madame Dublay is obviously a very influential and significant member of society, isn't she? Did you hear that, Shell? No. Did you hear that, Shell? You won't want to let someone... No, missed word again. Try that one again. Okay. You won't want to let someone... No. I keep missing the down button. Button, not button. Word, even. You won't want to let down someone so important now, will you? Who? Me? Come along then. We mustn't keep Madame waiting. Ah, that huge building, huh? Okay, let's just... Policeman must have a puzzle for us then. But I'm guessing it's a bit of a jab at two kids and a dog, right? Hello, like what have we here? This is the well-to-do part of town, you realise? I'm always on the beat around these streets, making sure there's no unscrupulous characters lurking. Oh, you don't even have a puzzle for me, Mr. Beat? Alright. Oh, dearie me! Who to talk to about this? That's the question. Someone looks as though they've got a lot on their mind. Ha ha! What extraordinary timing! I was just wondering whose ear I could bend. It's my friend, you see. She runs a little chain of accessories shops. But I'm afraid business is rather slow. She's in a terrible fix. Could you talk to her, do you think? I mean, you're detectives, aren't you? You might be able to deduce what's wrong with the way she's managing the business. Accessories shops, you say? I'm intrigued. I'll do everything I can to assist, naturally. The passers-by... Oh no, that's a pun. Accessories shop minigame has been added to Catriel's bag. Arrange all the items to sell as much stock as possible. Try to deduce the best routes based on your customers' personalities and their desire to accessorize. Can you complete every level and prove yourself to be an accessory ace? Alright, minigame. Let's go on. Hello, Hunter. How you doing? In this game, you must carefully place items around your shop so that customers buy everything you want them to buy. Customers will walk the aisles following the shortest route that takes them past all the must-have items on their list. As you place must-have items, the route your customers will take is shown on the plan of the shop floor. If there are multiple must-have items the same distance away, the route is determined on a straight ahead and right turn priority basis. Any extras that you place along the route will also be purchased by your customers. Try to force your customers along the aisles of your choosing so they can pick up all the items. Check the top left of the screen to see what each customer has on his or her list and make your bijou business boom. Okay. Great, must-haves and extras. I guess you want to put the must-have here, because then they go past all of the other ones, I think. Hooray! Oh nice, you got a Layton game. Very nice. Pirates of Pendants. Pirates of Pendants is a pun as well. It's on Pirates of Penzance, isn't it? Must-haves are these. Okay. So I think I want to put one of them there, and one of them, like... No, that's not right. Oh, yes, we want... Sorry, we want it there. Maybe? Okay, the bus... Is it like this? It's the very model of a major general, indeed. Ah, I messed that one up. Nope. Right, no, that's not what I want to do. Let's just restart this. Okay. So if we put that there, and these here, and then this, there, and those there. I think that's it. Oh no, we got it the wrong way around. The wrong way around. Okay. Alright. That way around. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. So I think it's like that, and then no, I've got this the wrong way around again. I think. I think it's that way around. Yes. I got it. Okay, we've done all of those that are currently available. Oh, you know what I'm also gonna do? I'm gonna swap Catriel's outfit back. Because while this fancy dress is fancy, mini top hats is the place to go. Gosh, so this is Madame Doublet's residence. What a magnificent mansion. Worthy of the leader of the 7 dragons, the millionaire of millionaires. It looks like those big double gates are the way in. It also looks like we've got some friends. Like Running Lady. Oh, hi! 1, 2, 1, 2. How are you? 1, 2, 1, 2. Brilliant, but probably not quite as brilliant as you. Well, you can't beat jogging, that's for sure, but solving puzzles is fun too. I've got one here, actually. Try it. How's the leveling of the SSRs going? I haven't done much yet. Honestly. Weasel maths. Look closely at the weasels and the numbers and try to figure out which number goes at the bottom. Select the frame to enter your answer. Okay. A weasel with no markings plus 8 is a weasel with some tail markings and a back. Wait. What? Okay. Right. It has nothing to do with weasels. It's a clock. It has nothing to do with weasels, it's a clock. The weasel's head is the minute hand and the weasel's tail is the hour hand. So like 2 plus 8 is 10. And 10 plus 4 is 2. So 3 plus something is 9. The answer is 6.
This is an interesting one. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
You did it! The weasels were representing times on a clock. I was right. Clock weasels! Well done, good job! I'll have to look out for another puzzle now, so I've got something for the next time I run into you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it already. Can't wait. So excited. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, I know how the pet got out. And this little gate seems to lead directly into the gardens, and it's got a giant hole underneath it. Hee, that tickles. I just put my muzzle through the railings and a bit of that bush went right up my nose. Ah, hello. I didn't think to see you here. Ah, Alex. Hello there. What are you doing in this part of town? Delivering order. One of my customers is having a party and they asked me to bake for them. Ah, yes. I'm sure the exclusive Lipsky cakes are in high demand around these parts. No, yes, this morning I delivered cakes here to Madame Dublé, but she did not look happy. I hope I did not do nothing to upset her. I don't think it's anything you did, Alex. Something on the chimney? Hint coin. This residence appears to be very large indeed. The grounds stretch out behind it, look. Yeah, it's practically a palace. There's a hint coin in that tree. Okay, that looks like I've looked at everything. So the gates. The gates are unlocked. I wonder if it's alright to just go in. Hello, is anyone there? Imagine the cost of that mansion. Mansion that size in London as well. Oof. That's a lot. Ah, good day. You must be the detective from the detective agency. Madame is expecting you. Please, follow me. Oh, thank you. The dog, miss, is he, with you? Absolutely, he's one of the team. I see. Well, in that case, do come in, sir. Don't mind if I do. You can't hear what I'm saying, can you? Woof, 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 woof. What a talkative little fellow he is. Isn't he charming? Alright, see you around, Tonto. Charming, Shell. Did you hear that? Oh, I wasn't really listening. What? So, that compliment has nothing to do with why your tail is wagging 10 to the dozen. No! Oh man, look at those gardens. Ooh, should we talk to the maid again? Maybe the maid has a puzzle for us. Please, do go inside. Okay, never mind. Ooh, wrong button even. That button. Look at these gardens. Look at that pagoda. And the fountain. Grand entrance hall. I shall go and tell Madame that you've arrived. If you could all wait here a moment, please. I say, the interior is even more amazing than the exterior. Look at all this tip-top furniture. I'm just looking at all the cats. Cat ornaments, cat portraits. Methinks Madame Dublé is a cat lady. Yes, the furnishings are all very elaborate, aren't they? These carpets are of the highest quality. But what else do you notice, Shell? What's apparent from this hallway? Well, there are a lot of cats. Soft toy cats, cat ornaments, cat pictures. She's clearly batty about catties. Precisely. All these cat things. There's an unusual amount of them, wouldn't you say? Oh look, here she is.
Oh dear. No, I specifically requested Professor Layton. I certainly didn't ask for a young parvenu like yourself.
People are still demanding my father's services. You're obviously not abreast of the situation, Madame.
Pardon?
Allow me to clarify. I will solve this case in my father's stead.
Very well, I suppose as long as it is solved. You must recover my dear lost Rexy Wexy post-haste.
Rexy Wexy?
Sorry?
Oh, my precious Wexy Wexy! Where have you gone? Where? I'm so worried. I can't sleep at night. Oh.
Yeah, no idea why Rexy Wexy would want to get away from that.
find my poor Rexy Wexy. But before I entrust you with the task, I must be sure. Sure? Of what, madame? Your abilities, darling! I don't permit any old riffraff in my employ, you know. I demand the best. Still, I imagine our daughter of the great Professor Layton would have no trouble with a conundrum such as this, Yes, very snobby lady. Puzzling pearls. Here we have some mysterious shells. When you close and reopen them, the number of pearls they contain doubles. The maximum number of pearls each shell can hold is 8, and the shells cannot shut if they have 5 or more pearls inside. Can you make each shell contain 5 pearls? Select the button above a shell to double the number of pearls it contains. It's possible to move 1 pearl at a time from one shell to another by pressing and holding A over it. Okay. Okay. 5. So like this.
This should do it. And that's how it's done.
That was easier than I expected it to be. You did it! What a lot of lovely pearls. Perhaps a few too many, in fact. To solve this puzzle in as few steps as possible, you need to avoid moving the pearls around too much. See if you can solve it in 9 steps. Well, no, I'm quite happy having solved it in 10 steps, actually. Recipe for radish salad. Are you sure now, Madame Dublé? Have I proved my abilities to you? Yes, that was most impressive. I feel quite reassured. Congratulations, miss. Now we can find out what the case is about at last. I like this little cat here. I like its eyes. Although this one's got a nice hat. And apparently a puzzle. Oh, look at this portrait!
What's up, pussycat?
Oh dear. Shell! There's a puzzle hidden behind this picture. Do you see, Shell? Why don't you try to pound out the answer? I forgot how funny this game was. Puns galore. Robots take the cake too. Ah, I remember robots take the cake. Yep. Select a robot to place a strawberry and on the closest cake, prepare the strawberry for the one on the other side. Can't separate 2 in a row. Okay. I think I should start here. Then there. Here. 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 There. No, I think I messed this up. Yeah. I mucked that one up. Portal. Right, let's just undo all the way to That's all of the undies. Okay. Right, so I think I actually want to start with this robot. Yes, I think we sort of just ignore the one in the middle. Most of it. There we go. One of these days I'll play
I
Portal.
eat puzzles like this for breakfast.
One of these
I
days.
ain't nothing but a hound's dog.
You did it. I bet Alex Lipsky wishes he had some robot help once in a while.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting to find a puzzle behind a painting, or be made to solve it.
There are puzzles everywhere in the world, Shell. It keeps us on our toes, doesn't it? Or in your case, on your paws. Clock.
I thought it was some kind of pillar, then I thought it was a bomb, and then I finally realised it was a grandfather clock.
Why did your brain go to bomb before grandfather clock there, Shell? Look at the interminglings of the bold brushstrokes and the delicate composition. This must surely be a famous work of art. Or possibly a portrait of her Rexy Waxy.
That's an impressive light. Makes the office angle poise look a little shabby.
Isn't it more usual to have portraits of ancestors and the like on display in places like this?
Not one cat statue in front of this nice vase, not even two, but three. Meow does she sleep at night?
In a bed, I assume. I'm afraid you'll have to ask Madame if there's anything you need to know. Okay, fine, I'll talk to Madame. So, Madame, perhaps you could tell us what it is you'd like us to do?
Truly, that's the whole reason I asked you here. It's really quite simple. My poor Rex vanished yesterday, you see. You simply have to find him for me.
I see, and this Rex is the Rexy Wexy you mentioned before, I presume.
Yes, my beloved pet. Oh no, Rexy Wexy is so much more than a pet. He's family, I tell you.
And you say Rexy Wexy vanished?
That's right. Oh, it's too awful. I've looked everywhere for him, but he's nowhere to be seen. Oh, Rexy Wexy, where have you gone? It's a mystery, Miss Layton, a complete mystery.
Please, don't trouble yourself, Madame. When I investigate, I leave no stone unturned. We will find him. Gosh, a member of the family missing. That's terrible for you. We'll track down Rex without a moment's delay.
Oh, please do. I'm simply beside myself with worry.
So, Madame, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your missing pet, if I may.
Yes, of course. I shall do anything I can to assist. Oh, my goodness.
What's the matter?
I'm terribly sorry, but I have a luncheon engagement. Dear me, my appetite isn't up to much at the moment, but one must keep up appearances no matter what. Just a moment, please, Madame. I would naturally assist you in the search if I could, but these business luncheons are quite unavoidable. Still, I'm confident I can rely on you. You'll find my Rexy Wexy for me, won't you? Now, do excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd be a good idea if we knew what this Rexy Wexy looked like. Well, the Great Dame certainly gave us a lot to go on there, didn't she?
Yes, the creature's name is about all she actually told us. This is going to be a challenge.
No clues, no nothing.
Well, it's far from ideal, but we'll just have to work with what we have.
What we have? We have nothing but a name, and a stupid one at that, especially for a cat.
Yeah, I'd expect Rex to be a dog. There's no such thing as an easy job, Shell. So where do we start, Detective?
You're still on that, are you? Alright then, we start right here in this room. The foundation of all good detective work is investigation. We need to sniff out more information about this Rexy Wexy.
Well, you're in charge, Shell, so let's get investigating. Start investigating. They already investigated there. Rex is Latin for king. Yes, it is. Maybe the maid can help. Madame is very busy, you know, every single day. Yes, as a matter of interest, what line of business is she in? Oh, Madame is a consultant to a multinational retailer with 27 different departments selling everything from cat food to expensive jewellery. Gosh, that is a broad range. Yes, so she really treasures her time with Rex, you see. He's such a soothing influence on her.
Finding Rex would soothe me too at the moment, believe me.
Why do I want to bet right now that, like, Rex isn't even a cat? Let's look at this.
Would it have hurt to just put up one dog picture, would it?
Right, we can interact with this now. That desk looks like an antique. It's rather understated, but I expect it's worth a small fortune.
And let's not forget the obvious, the whopping great stuffed cat sitting on it.
It's cute, isn't it? I wish I had one.
Cute? Really?
I think so, don't you? Oh yes, of course. Imagine a goldfish and her cats ate it. No. Imagine she's allergic to cats and she just has pictures of cats everywhere because she can't actually have cats. Though it could never rival you, miss, naturally.
It's strange, though. Cats are usually very destructive creatures. But there are no signs of scratching or gnawing on any of the toys.
No claw marks and no teeth marks.
Aha! So Rexy Wexy is an upper crust kind of cat. Scratching and gnawing are beneath him.
Oh, jolly good, Shell. You're like a real detective. We can look at this cat now. It's got a puzzle. By the looks of it.
There's another cat toy here as well. They're everywhere.
Oh, that's reminded me of a puzzle I know about cats. A puzzle about cats. Is it going to actually be about cats? Unlike the one that was not actually about weasels. Teddy cat. These 10 cats need to be divided up into pairs in accordance with the following rules. There should be 3 pairs of cats of the same type, in other words, the same shape and colouring. If a cat is wearing a ribbon, the other cat in the pair must also be wearing a ribbon. Okay. So we need 3 pairs that are identical. And wait, no. No, these two don't work because one of them has a ribbon. These two are identical. And then swap this for that. 3 identical sets of cats, and a pair with ribbons and a pair without. Done.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over. I ain't nothing but a hound's dog.
You did it. They're all getting along perfectly. Pairing them up first by the ribbons and then by type makes it easy to see the solution. Very good, Shell. That should earn you a doggy treat.
Oh, well, you know, it was nothing really.
So, in the most prominent position at the centre of the room, we have a large bunch of flowers and a soft toy cat.
Which just goes to show how much she adores cats, surely.
A cat lover. Now the thing is, there are a lot of flowers that are not a good thing to have in a house with cats in it. Although none of those specifically look like lilies, which would be the first one of those to eliminate. Well, I think we've explored the hallway here enough, don't you?
Madame Doublé certainly has a lot of cat toys around the place, that's for sure.
Toys that are cats, not toys that are for cats. Yes, gosh, if she's this much of a cat lover, Rex must be spoilt rotten.
It's not much of a deduction, but I suppose that's about the only tale this room tells.
Well, Shell, do you know where Rex is then?
We've looked at a table and a desk, and she's asking me if I know where the cat is. I think we're going to have to broaden our search.
It's like looking for a needle in a haystack, though. This mansion is simply vast. Where do we start? Excuse me, detectives. I hope you don't mind me interrupting. Madame did say she was happy for you to look around the residence if it would be of help. Thank you very much. I wonder, could you tell us which room Rex spends most of his time in? Yes, of course. That would be Madame's parlour. It gets a lot of sun, you see. Rex always enjoys napping in the sunshine.
Okay, so not a fish then.
I see. We'd like to investigate the room if we may. Although I imagine it's been cleaned and made up since Rex's disappearance, has it? Oh no, miss. Madame was very clear on that. You must leave the scene completely undisturbed, she said. Perfect. Could you show us the way then? Certainly, miss. Follow me. Cat toys and ornaments. As well as all the fine furniture in Madame Doublé's residence, there are a great many cat toys and ornaments. It would seem that she's a cat lover. Yeah, a reptile. I was kind of thinking snake. But like, yeah, maybe an iguana or... This is when we've been overthinking it and it is in fact actually a cat. It's a bigger version of that cute cat. This is Madame's parlour. As I explained, she did say she wouldn't mind if you needed to look around. I must only ask that you be careful of the furniture and ornaments. It's all very expensive, you see. Gosh, my palms are sweating just hearing you say that. Oh yes, one more thing. There's actually a picture of Rex in here which might help you. Just over to the left there, do you see? Okay, it is a cat. It is a cat. Looks like a Persian.
So that's who we're looking for.
You do know that Rex is a boy, I presume? Yes, we'd realised that, thank you. I hate it when he goes missing. I do hope you find him quickly.
Don't worry, this case is in safe hands with myself and my detective assistant, Agent Shirl, here. Shirl, miss? Is that short for Shirley? No, actually. Shirl is my dog's name, and he's a he. Oh, how interesting. Your dog is a detective as well? Well, Shirl, I do hope you find Rex soon. He's very special, you see.
Woof.
Pretending to be a normal dog for the maid's benefit, are you? How considerate of you. So then, let's see what we can discover in this room. I'm just sort of looking at I've been looking at the fruit bowl for a while. It's like, there seem to be bites out of those apples. Isn't it a lovely space? It's so warm and inviting.
I've got my eye on one of those plush sofas myself.
So this is where Rex spends most of his time. Which means we could very well discover an important clue in here that will lead us to the missing animal's whereabouts. So get on with it, Shirl. Go, boy. Go find a clue.
I thought I was in charge of this investigation. Stop trying to take the lead.
I'm still the manager of Layton Detective Agency, Shirl. You work for me, remember?
It's a dog's life.
Good luck, Shirl. I'm sure you'll find something. Come along. There's no time for sitting still. We need to have a good look around in here.
So, red velvet sofa. White-haired, long-haired cat. That's not Rex. This is the picture of Rex. This one that we can't see. Because if this cat spent its time around here and the scene hasn't been cleaned, there should be a lot of cat hair.
There are some rather exotic looking fruits here, though some appear to have been nibbled at.
Exotic looking? It's 2 apples, a bunch of grapes, a pear, and a couple of peaches? They're not exotic.
Presumably Rex is doing?
Because cats are so well known for eating fruit, aren't they? Aren't they, Pinstripes? Maybe if it was a bowl of fish.
Perhaps Madame Dublé was hungry and couldn't resist taking a bite.
Because well-to-do ladies are so well known for their lousy manners. Come on, people.
Well, can you be certain it wasn't her?
Not certain, no. But I think it's safe to assume it wasn't her. I mean, I'm pretty sure, probably.
Yeah, there's literally bites out of the apples and it looks like tooth marks in the pear.
Don't you think this thing would make a great pillow?
Yeah, I think it would. I think it would, Shell. It really, really would. Hint coin.
This cat looks like it's putting on airs.
Oh, I think it's a champion. Such a dignified and refined look. Oh. You've discovered the souvenir of somewhere. It's been added to your collection. Isn't that one of the things that guy was trying to sell us? Cat resembles our client, doesn't it? See, look. This houseplant has also been nibbled on, which, I mean, admittedly, cats would do. Rex is a crocodile. Maybe. No. Crocodiles don't eat plants. I was just thinking the shape of the thing. Is it just me? Or does anyone else think this plant looks like it's been eaten?
I wonder why there would be teeth marks in a plant like this. Well, I think you'll find that while cats are carnivorous creatures, they do at times eat plants.
Tortoise, yes! That's the one. That'll be the one. Eats fruit, eats plants, suns itself. Tortoise. I think you've got it.
So I expect this is Rex's doing.
Really? Cats eat plants? Why would they do that?
To help them regurgitate hairs and other unwanted things in their stomachs, or for nutrients. There are numerous theories. Although I'm not entirely sure they normally eat this kind of plant.
I mean, I think cats will have a go at any kind of houseplant, really. That's why there's a whole list of plants you shouldn't have in your house if you've got a cat. Just all the ones that might be poisonous to them if they do have a go.
Hint coins in the drapery.
Banana peels! Watch where you're treading, Ernest. There are some banana skins on the floor there.
Gosh, you're right. I'd probably have fallen flat on my face if you hadn't warned me, Shirl. You wouldn't expect to find banana skins left lying around in a place like this, would you? No, it's a little unexpected, but it seems reasonable to assume that someone ate some bananas and dropped the skins here. Presumably Madame Dublé, seeing as this is her parlour.
Another woman who can't be bothered to tidy up after herself, eh, Cat?
I'm not that bad, Shirl. I don't leave banana skins lying around. Banana skins. A clue. Several banana skins were found on the floor of the parlour, perhaps discarded by Madame herself? They appear to have been there since Rex disappeared. The French doors looking out over the garden are ajar. Yes, the lock doesn't close properly. A gentle push and this door pops open.
Well, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to work out what that means. Obviously, there's a good chance Rex escaped this way.
So how's the case shaping up, Shirl? Have you managed to deduce where we'll find Rex now?
Well, it's not exactly a lot to go on, is it? An open door and some banana skins. But if I had to deduce the missing cat's whereabouts from the available evidence, I'd have to say,
Yes, Shirl?
I'd have to say, that Rex slipped on the banana skin and flew straight out of the open door. Which means Rex is in the garden.
Brilliant, Shirl. A great deduction based on what we know so far. We should go and search the garden at once.
How's that then, Cat? I'm earning my keep now, aren't I?
Well, I certainly agree we should go and investigate the garden. Come along. Let's just quickly talk to the maid. Remember, if you'd like to see a picture of Rex, it's just over there. It's just over here. Pretty sure it's that picture. Expansive and well-tended gardens. Yeah, they are.
I say, what a piece of garden. I've been for walks in parks smaller than this. Well, Rex could be hiding anywhere in here, so we'd better start looking. I mean, there's a hole there. That's another way in and out of the property. Not so grand as the gates we came through. Look, it's a bit broken at the bottom. You're right, Shell. Perhaps it took a blow from a football or something when children were playing out in the street. You'd have to hit it harder than that. I imagine it's hard to stay on top of repairs with a property of this size. Imagine having a nice stack out here. You mean like this? Like this lovely afternoon tea setup. Royal Reserve tea has been added to my collection. Well, look at this! The table is set for afternoon tea already. How convenient. I mean, that tea's getting cold. Is this some kind of giant bird cage? No. Who? Oh, I say, miss, there's a puzzle hidden among these flowers here. What's a puzzle doing in a place like that? We may never know, but that doesn't stop us trying to solve it, Ernest. No, that doesn't stop us trying to solve it. Ernest, would you do the honours? The shoes by the front door are in a complete mess. Tidy them up so they're all in their correct pairs. Move the double-ended arrow between the various shoes using the directional buttons and select to switch the two shoes at either end of the arrow. You can switch left, right or up, down, but you only have 9 shuffles in total to get everything straight. Oh dear. Is afternoon tea actually done or more like a stereotype? I mean, that's a question, isn't it? I mean, I'm sure some people do it a lot. Ta-da! Hey, I did this in less than the number.
So, in conclusion, thank goodness I got that right.
You did it. See, with just a little effort, things can stay tidy around here. Or you could just have a shoe rack. You know, with little cubbies for each of the shoes. Very good, Ernest. Well done. Thank you, miss. That was a rather delightful little puzzle, don't you think? Ink coin in the cherub. Yes, I am ignoring the blatant thing in the middle of the path while I look for other things. I'm thirsty. Do you think anyone would notice if I had a drink from here? I'm sure that's fine, Shell. Hint coin fountain! Okay, I think it's time to look at the blatant thing. It's a wonderful array of different trees and plants. Oh dear, what am I treading on? Ah, snake! Snake! Calm down, Ernest, it's just a skin. A snake skin? I hate snakes! I hate skins! I feel sick. Okay, let's return to my initial thoughts that it's a snake then. I'm not sure it's a snake skin actually. Oh, not a snake skin, okay. Not a snake then. Oh no, miss, please don't pick it up, even on a stick. It's all part of investigating, Ernest. You can't be squeamish about these things. Now let's have a look. There's a skin. But you're right, miss. It's hard to tell if it belonged to a snake or something else. In a garden this size, there's bound to be 1 or 2 adders.
Shirl, please. Oh dear, I hope we don't have to be here too long. Some kind of reptile skin. I love how we got to Rex is a reptile way faster than the game wanted us to. What appears to be a reptile skin was found on the edge of the garden path. It seems there may be adders in Madame Dublay's ample grounds. You know, I've never actually seen an adder, I don't think. I know they're fairly common in this country, but I've never actually seen one. Well, we've conducted a thorough search of the garden now, but still no Rex. Where could that cat have got to? Ah, I see Agent Shirl is thinking. Well, what have you deduced?
I'm forming a picture of what might have happened based on the evidence here in the garden.
Really? Wizard job, Shirl. Oh, this is exciting. Do tell us, Mr. Combs.
Well, as we know, Rex slipped on the banana skin and shot out the open French windows. And in the garden, he encountered a snake. The shock made him flee from the garden through the broken side gate. How's that for detective work?
You mean Rex isn't even in the grounds anymore?
That would be the general idea, Pinstripes here. We've looked high and low and found nothing.
Gosh, that's going to make tracking him down rather more of a sticky wicket. We can't give up just because it's sticky or wickety. If Rex left the grounds, then we must follow.
Alright then, let's head back out onto the street. If the cat isn't used to leaving the property, then he's probably not too far away.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Well then, let's see what we can find out on the street. Alright, back to the street. No cats that look like Rex out here. Rex, your mummy's worried about you. Come home.
Mummy?
Madame Dublay.
She's human. Rex is a cat.
Does that mean she can't be his mother?
Oh! What?
A cat! Look! Over there! A cat! Over there! Look! Do you see, miss? Yeah, but that's not Rex. That's Stripey! Oh no, that's not Rex, that's some other cat.
Different coloured fur and everything.
And it's far too skinny. The cat of a wealthy owner like Madame Dublay wouldn't be skinny like that.
Agreed. Let's keep looking.
Golly, the tops of those railings look awfully sharp, don't they? I guess we need to talk to one of these again. Ah, detectives! Alex, good. I'm glad we've run into you again. We're searching for a cat. Have you seen any? No, yes, I see many cats in these streets. What kind of cat are you looking for? He's called Rex and he's white all over. He's from a rather well-to-do household and looks the part. No, I have not seen cat like this. Oh, what a pity.
Well, we've been all around the streets by Madame Doublet's mansion now, and still no sign of Rex.
Cats are fickle creatures, that's the trouble. Tracking them down is always hard. What's our next move, Agent Shell?
Our only option now is to widen the search. If we're lucky, maybe we'll find a clue at least, even if we don't find Rex himself.
Alright then, let's do it. Let's start looking further afield. Alright, all the way back here. Hiya, how are you? Oh, hello. Fine, thanks. What can I do for you? Sorry for stopping you like this in the streets. I just wondered if you'd heard of the new maze craze. The new maze craze? No. Ernest, do you know about such a craze? No, I can't say I've heard about anything like that.
Just to be clear, I'm a dog, so no.
Oh well, I tried it, you see, but it's a bit too hard for me. So would you like mine? Oh, thank you. Yes, that sounds interesting, I must say. I thought you looked like the sort of person who would want to give it a go. Here you are then, it's all yours. It's very kind of you, I look forward to trying it. The Hound in the Pound minigame can now be found in Catriel's bag. It's a puzzle game in which you have to help Shirl escape from the pound by guiding him through a maze, switching the coloured blocks up and down as you go. See if you've got what it takes to complete all the levels. Alright, I got another minigame. We're getting so many minigames. Move blocks up and down to create an escape route for Shirl to Hound to get out of the pound. You start by choosing a level. Oh, is this, yeah, it's a bit like, well, we'll find out what it's like when we get into it. How are the dailies going? I've done 3 sets, I think. Must guide Shirl to the exits within the specified number of moves to complete each level. The directions Shirl can move are shown by the arrow buttons, and he'll keep going in the direction you indicate until he bumps into something. The coloured blocks move up and down. Use L and R to select a switch, then press A to make all the blocks of the corresponding colour change to the opposite position. However, if there's something on top of the blocks when you flick the switch, the blocks won't rise. Okay. Only when Shirl actually moves is it counted as a turn. Switching the blocks up and down doesn't count. So take pity on Shirl and the pound and rescue that poor hound by moving the blocks around. So many rhymes! To collar some extra kudos, see if you can navigate Shirl to safety in the minimum number of moves. Okay. So 5 moves, but the minimum is 4. Because unfortunately that's 5 moves. 6 moves. And 6 moves. Okay. I'm still going to end up with 6 moves. That doesn't work. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, right. Okay. No, except there's that. This is a problem. Well, actually, maybe I can still do that, I guess. I finished it, it's fine. I don't need to do it in the least moves. Oh. Is that gonna crack? How do we get show to go down there? I guess we probably have to... No, wait. Okay, so that's what happens with that. Okay, so we can't do that. So I was thinking, you see, if we just sent him down and across and up, then... But then again, least moves is 5. Okay. So we're not allowed to let Shell fall down any holes. Which I'm actually not sure how we're going to manage. Because if we do that... Oh! Wait, what? Oh, it was only because that was in the corner and he had to stop on it. Okay. In that case... like this. Oh, it does indicate whether I got it in the least number of moves or not, huh? With a little crown. Follow the arrows. Ah, I didn't read the thing on that one. With dodgy floors under bars. This is a cracked floor will collapse when he moves over them. If he's on one when it goes, he'll fall. Okay. Shell steps onto a piece of floor with an arrow drawn on, so he'll go that way whether he likes it or not. Yay, ice puzzles! Whee! Right, was there something that we could easily put in the way of him there? This'll do. 4 moves. Oh, I'm not good at that kind of puzzle. We've looked all over the place now and still not a whiff of Rex or any clues as to his whereabouts. We need to try to think where we'd go if we were cats. Agreed, but I'm a cat and I don't know. Well, I think they generally like small enclosed spaces and high up vantage points. But there are hundreds of places like that around here. No point sticking our tails between our legs and giving up. Let's take another look around. There's a girl and also a van. Let's talk to the girl first. Oh, hiya. What are you up to? Anything exciting? We're looking for a cat. It escaped from Madame Dublay's residence, it seems. Madame Dublay? Oh, the large lady who lives in the big mansion over there? Yes. No, what if she overhears you, cat? Don't worry, she's not around at the moment. You haven't seen a cat around here, have you? Yes, I have. Really? I just saw it over there a moment ago. Hold on, I'll go and bring it over for you. This could be it. Case closed. Let's wait and see, shall we, Ernest? Yeah, that one's a mangy street catsy. Here he is, look! Isn't he terrific? Patch. This could be the one. That's a push. It sort of looks like the cat in the picture, doesn't it? Wishful thinking, Shell. Wishful thinking. No, sadly this isn't Rex. It was very good of you to try and help, but unfortunately, this isn't the cat we're looking for. Meow. Oh well. So, Kitty, what do you want to do? Come home with me? Hey, where are you going, Kitty? It ran straight over to that van. Perhaps the van's carrying something the cat likes the smell of. Fish market! Wake up, you two! That's the fish van! Look, there's even a fish logo and the words fish market on it. In capitals. How many more clues do you need? Gosh, you're right. The cat must be following the fishy scent. In which case, maybe Rex went after it too. Let's investigate. Yes, miss. Oh no! Oh, there it goes, the van. Wait, please, wait! It's driven off. Come on, we have to chase it on foot. We'll never be able to catch a vehicle, Miss Layton. Since who? Can't catch it too fast. It was an impossible task, miss. Time to call it a day, I think. Never. Catching a Layton doesn't know the meaning of the word give up. That's 2 words. Then I don't know the meaning of it twice. If we can't follow the van, we'll just have to find someone who knows where it's going. Should have sent the runner after it. You know, you could have if you'd have thought of that sooner, you could have saved ourselves a lot of... We could have saved ourselves a lot of lung ache. Never mind, let's just focus our energy now on finding someone who knows where the van might have gone. Yeah, Patch. Can I ask the postie's still there? He's taking a while, surely. Mr. Policeman. I say, excuse me, do you know anything about that van that was just parked here? The van? Vans like that are the bane of my life. We've been puzzling over this sticky van issue back at the station for months. Tunnel vision. We need to use this truck to get through to the other side of the tunnel, but the truck is just a little bit too tall and won't fit. It looks like it would get through if a little something was removed from it, but what? You're not allowed to break the truck. Darn. Or take off anything that isn't normally removable. Give your answer as a word. I mean, yes, we can... I'm pretty sure the answer is tyres. But also, how are you supposed to get the truck through without the tyres? That's the only thing that we could remove.
If you'll entertain my idea here...
No?
I don't cut the mustard at all, do I?
It's not the tyres? There's something that can be removed without stopping the truck from moving, as long as not too much of it is removed. Okay. Yeah. Wait. I don't see any... I mean, you can deflate the tires a little bit. But, like, how do I fit that into 5? Or do I not have to put 5 letters? Can I be less than 5 letters? Can I just put air? Like, is that allowed?
I have a feeling that perhaps... Still not a patch on Miss Layton, of course.
It was throwing me off by implying that I needed 5 letters. I was like, tires fits 5 letters. You did it. Removing just a bit of air from the tyres is all that's needed. Just don't let out so much air that the truck can't move. I mean, I'm not sure it should be moving with the tyres that low. Recipe for Argentine beef. Oh, that's smashing, that is. Well done. Now I can finally get my mind back on the job. And now then, Constable, do you think we could get back to the matter at hand? Oh yes, Miss Layton, there was something in particular you was wanting to speak to me about. We were wondering if you might know where the van that was parked before would have gone to. The one with the fish logo, you know. Just drive the long way with the most logical solution. Or, you know, just carry the stuff through the tunnel. Or, like, use a sack cart or something. You know, there's a lot of options that don't involve letting the air out of your tyres to drive the truck through the tunnel. Or, you know, bring a different vehicle. Ah yes, the fishmonger's tin can. That one comes straight from the wharf, I believe. The wharf? Just near here on the Thames, you mean? Thank you, PC Beat. Could be that Rex hopped a ride in that van and has ended up by the river then. To the Thames, team. Let's just check this lady doesn't have a puzzle for us. The van that was just parked here delivers fresh fish to the kitchens of all these well-to-do residences, you know. It's here at the same time every day, give or take, and it makes all the same stops. So it would have been here yesterday. Do you know where it comes from? Dear me, I'm afraid not. I'd love to know, of course, but there are some things even I don't manage to get wind of, more's the pity. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful. I'll tell you what, I'll give you my favourite fish recipe to make up for it. How about that? I'd recommend herring. In a pie, it's simply divine. Really? Well, thank you very much for the valuable information. We'll have herring pie for dinner tonight.
A recipe for dinner? What every detective is dying to uncover.
Oh, it didn't actually give me a recipe though. Can I talk to the girl again? Do you happen to know where the van that was parked here before might have gone? The fishmonger's van? Oh, well, nah.
How long did that take? And for what? A poorly pronounced blank.
Wow, what's set your dog off? She's barking like there's no tomorrow. Alright, it's time to get on our bike and go to the Thames. You've arrived at Wharf. Here we are, look! This is the wharf. Gosh, look at all the boats coming and going. If we weren't investigating a case, it would be a lovely spot to sit and watch all the activity on the river, but... Aha! Over there! Sorry, look, over there! That's our van! By golly, you're right, miss. What a piece of luck finding it straight away like that. Let's investigate while we have the chance. It could drive off again at any moment.
Oh yes, of course. I often see vans driving themselves.
Wharf on the Thames. It seems the fishmonger's van seen in Millionaire's Row came from the wharf on the river. Rex may have hitched a lift back there. Pooh, what a pong! You'd certainly know what this van is used for, wouldn't you? It's dark and dingy, cramped and fishy. It's like being in the belly of an enormous whale or something. It's very invigorating.
In what way?
Rex, if you're in here, come on out now.
Nice try, Pinstripes, but it's not going to be that easy.
Perhaps he's already slipped out of the van and gone somewhere else. Some familiar friends. Hello, Popono? We have one of those in our, yeah, it was the Popono that we got earlier. It's now in our collection. Hello, I'm very sorry, but I'm really not interested in buying a Popono. Okay, no problemo. Perhaps you would like this cute bunny puzzle instead. Yes, I would like a cute bunny puzzle, actually. Hoppy bunnies. Some rabbits are playing in the field. The rule is that they have to go between the two other rabbits whenever they move. And it looks like they all want to end up on a patch of flowers. Help all the rabbits find their way to some flowers. Select your rabbit to see where it can go, then decide which one to move where. You can't move the same rabbit twice in a row. Oh, it has to hop further than that, okay. What if we... Nope, apparently not. Whee! Bouncy bunnies! Oh! Yay! We got it! I just moved bunnies at random.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
You did it! Those bunnies look happy now. By taking turns moving the two rabbits anti-clockwise, this puzzle can be completed in 5 steps. Yeah, I got 5 steps! Hooray! Thank you! That was a cute puzzle, you were right! You did it! You solved the puzzle! You are a very clever solver of puzzles! Now let's see how you dance! It's a very busy place, this wharf, isn't it? Look at that boat that's just about to leave now. What do you suppose that's carrying? Bananas, I think. Probably imported from overseas and now being delivered to somewhere else along the river. I do like rivers and boats. I'd love to jump on one now and sail away. Oh, well, miss, if you will, I will. Leaving a dog in charge of the business? Good thinking, team, good thinking. I'm sure you could handle things, Shell. Well, obviously I could. In fact, the Sherlock Holmes Detective Consultancy. That almost sounds believable. You'd have to move the office to Parker Street, though. Are you mocking me? Barker Street. So, we saw some eating bananas earlier. What's that? That's not a giant mushroom, is it? Like, we saw some bananas, and this is a thing carrying bananas. And I think that Rex eats bananas. The tent is so wide, it's actually quite some distance to the other side, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, is our reptile... Ooh, something here? The strongman statue. So, like, maybe our lizard is on the barge. Arr, what a grand waste of time. Oh, has there been some kind of incident here? Oh no, I wouldn't be calling it an incident now. All that happened was, I was after loading everything onto that ship when a snowy white cat jumped out at me from the hold. A snowy white cat? Arr, that's what I said, jumped out like a tiger, so it did. Anyway, now they're thinking there could be more cats hiding on board, so they're doing a full-blown search. It'd be late getting away, I tell you. What happened to the cat that jumped out at you? I'm blessed if I know. The daft thing bolted off with a fair old speed, so it did. I see. Well, thank you. You've been very helpful.
Ah, what's that?
It's a dog barking, isn't it? Can you understand what it's saying, Shell?
It caught me off guard. I didn't catch what it said.
Really? Even with those enormous ears of yours?
That's right, even with my enormous doggy ears. Humph.
Oh well, if you didn't hear, it can't be helped. Maybe something's going on over there. Yes, you could be right. Let's go and investigate. Maybe it is a cat.
Wow, even my nose can smell that sweet scent.
What of the bananas? Banks of the river.
Ah, we've met before, haven't we? Or haven't we? No, maybe not actually, or maybe.
Yes, we have met. On the last day of the Riverside Festival it was. The Riverside Festival. Now you mention it, there might have been a festival going on by that name, yes. Gosh, it doesn't look like we'll get much useful information out of this chap. Oh, I'm sure we will, don't worry. I mean, I can barely remember what I had for dinner last night. But you don't worry about my state of mind, do you? Actually, did I even have dinner last night? As if that's up for debate. So, what are you all doing down here by the river? A spot of fishing? Or just looking for company, is it? Actually, we're looking for a missing cat. You haven't seen a white cat around these parts recently, have you? Yes, I've seen it all right. Really? Oh, hurrah! We've found Rex at last. Well, hopefully. Look, it's just over there now. Oh, wait a minute, where did it go? You're not talking about... That's actually a dog, Mr. Fisher. Now that you mention it, I'm not sure if it was a cat I saw. Perhaps it was a catfish. Or was it a dog? Looks like we're no closer to finding Rex after all. Old fish memory fisherman indeed. I think it must have been that stray over there we heard barking before, don't you? Vagrants are your area, Shirl. Sorry, I mean dogs. I heard that. Alright, leave the yapper to me. I'll find out what he's so excited about. Ah, look at the doggy. What a great position this bench is in. A fine view and the sound of the river below. This must be very useful for tourists. There's a map to show them where they are and what's around. Talk to the fisherman again. There's a dog over there, look! Not a stumpy, scruffy old thing like this one. A smart-looking mutt. Now that's the pot calling the kettle black! Hehehe, make no mistake, I'm not scratching my head over a puzzle. Never. If you'd like me to solve a puzzle for you, please come straight out with it and ask for help. Hehehe, solve it for me? Never. But if you're interested in trying it for your own amusement, then be my guest. No need to be shy. So you did want me to solve the puzzle for you, sir. Hem in the hamsters. Here we have 11 hamsters. They're all left together when their cage is being clean, so they start to fight each other. If they're all left together when their cage is being clean, they start to fight each other. Yeah, that's what hamsters do. So they need to be separated into their own individual spaces using just 3 enclosures. Select the enclosures and move them around while holding down A, place them so all the hamsters are contained on their own. Yes, as hamsters need to be. Not sure how to do this.
I need to spend my hint coins. I don't know what I'm doing. It's easier to see what to do if you place the enclosures in this order. Triangle, circle, square. Okay. Triangle. Circle. Square. That's not quite right. We've still got 2 lots of 2 hamsters. 3 lots of 2 hamsters. Right. I'm gonna use another hint. Place the triangular enclosure so the uppermost hamster is at the top of the enclosure. Okay. Okay. Ah, so now if I bring this down a bit, no. Wait, no. I'm close. Just need to adjust this slight... Just need to get that hamster out of it. Wait. Maybe... like this? No, except all of the hamsters aren't currently contained. I think I'm close. Nope. Give me another hint. Place the circular enclosure so it contains hamsters that fall outside of the triangular enclosure. Okay. So like this over the top like that. Okay. So then we should be able to place this here. Like that!
This is an interesting one. Puzzles are made for solving.
You did it. They seem fairly calm when they're eating. They didn't need separating after all. No. Yeah. Hamsters are solitary creatures. Mostly. I mean, I suppose it depends, but... Now, hold on. Are you happy now? Yeah, so that's the answer. At last! At last you've managed to do it. Well done. You did just want someone to solve it for you, didn't you? I thought as much. Yeah, that was a tough one. Right, dog. Excuse me, have you got a minute? What's happening, Hound?
You don't look like you've missed any meals lately. Yeah, I get fed. Thanks for the concern. Actually, me and my friends here are looking for a cat. Have you seen any around? This place is crawling with cats, Hound. I've bumped into more than I can count just today, even. But if you're looking for a fatty of a puss that's white all over, well then maybe I can help you out. Yes, that's exactly the cat we're looking for. Really? Lucky, huh? Well, Hound, that white cat just went shooting away from the wharf, like a cat out of hell, haha. Where did it go? Where did it run to? Chill, Hound, chill. It hasn't gone far, but it's in a tricky kind of place. A tricky place? What kind of place? See that huge bridge over there? The cat you're looking for bolted out of the wharf and straight up to the top of that. It did? What did it go all the way up there for? Well now, Hound, that would be because of me. That's what all the yapping was about before. I prefer to call it barking, not yapping. You see, when it bolted off the wharf, it woke me up. And I was having a sweet dream, Hound, a sweet dream. Then that stupid mug trod on my tail and startled me. And you got angry and chased it. Ah. Sorry, Hound, never occurred to me a fellow canine could be looking for that clumsy mug. Well, never mind. You couldn't have known. Anyway, Hound, what's the deal with you? Your owners got you doing their detective work for them or something? That's rough. Tell me about it. I have no idea how I ended up in this mess. I mean, at least I'm not bored. But no one even says good boy to me, despite all the hard work I put in. Aww, good boy, Shell. Well, if you're ever sick of being bossed around, you can come and hang out with me, Hound. The strays have got it pretty good. It's a dog's life, right? Thanks, I'll remember that. You take care now. Is everything alright, Shell? Yep, I don't know what that dog's name was, but I'm calling him Bingo. He says he saw a fat white cat. Really? That's wonderful. Does he know where it went? Apparently it climbed up to the top of that tower on the bridge over there. I suggest we go and fetch it down before it runs off to somewhere even harder to reach. Good idea. Come along then, you two. Let's hurry. White cat. The white cat that jumped out from the boat was spooked by a yapping dog and climbed to the top of one of Tower Bridge's towers to take refuge. Oh dear. Up on Tower Bridge, huh? A large bridge over the Thames carrying pedestrians and vehicular traffic. We appear to be standing in the car part. Perhaps we should get over to the pavement. Cat! Up there, cat! How did it get itself all the way up there? Good gracious, we must help it down at once. What if it fell? Alright everyone, let's just move really, really slowly so we don't scare it. We almost got run over by that car! Oh, it's up there. Somehow I doubt that's the cat we're looking for. Everyone else in London seems to be doing them, so we thought we'd have a go with the puzzle too. But it's so hard. Yes, it's so hard. Can you solve it for us, please? Yeah, York is really nice. I like visiting it. The bus only has 3 litres of fuel left. It's going to run out before it reaches its destination. There are 10 people on the bus at the moment, and it can travel 5 miles on 1 litre of fuel.
For each person that gets off the bus, it can travel 1 mile farther. If all the people get off the bus and 2 litres of fuel has been added, how many more miles can the bus travel? Okay, right, 3 litres of fuel left, and it can travel 5 miles on 1 litre of fuel, so that's 15. They're adding 2 more litres of fuel, that's another 10, so that's 25. For each person that gets off the bus, it can travel 1 mile farther. So if there's 10 people on the bus, that's another 10. So 35? Right?
I've seen how to solve this now.
Nope.
Oh, that's not like me.
Am I missing something? Yeah, I think I am missing. No! I know where I messed up. I know where I messed up. Because one of those 10 people on the bus is the driver. So if all of the people get on the bus, it can't go anywhere.
I've seen how to solve this now. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
I was treating it as a maths question. It was a logic question. You did it! If all of the people get off the bus, there's nobody to drive it, which means it can't travel any distance at all. There, does that help? Oh wow! Yes, you're the best! Now we can enjoy seeing the sights again. Yes, that puzzle was really doing our heads in. Top of the morning to you all. My dirty nose for a story led me straight here to the bridge today. I knew something was up. And there it is, a cat, that's what's up. Now how can we get that poor thing down? I hear there's a museum inside the bridge tower there. I'd rather like to have a look sometime. All the cables that support the bridge are so thick and sturdy looking, aren't they? Are they cables? Oh, I mean, I guess the up and down bits are cables. Alright. Here, kitty kitty! How do we get a cat down from all the way up there? Don't worry, Shell. There's a simple way to recover things from high up places. Via a puzzle, apparently. Stair blocks. Stack all the boxes to make a stairway with no gaps from the start point at the bottom left to the top of the hill on the right. People can only climb steps 1 level at a time and cannot climb steps of 2 levels or more. Remember, there must be no gaps underneath any of the blocks. Press and hold A to pick up a box so you can move it around. Use L and R to rotate boxes while you're holding them. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's not going to work. Hmm. No. Nope. Nope. Ooh, ooh. Maybe? Yeah. I seem to have a leftover bit. Am I allowed to have a leftover bit? I'm not sure I'm allowed to have a leftover bit. Seriously, I don't need this. Oh wait, I can put it over there. There we go. There we go. Oh no, I have... Really? I have to put them all on? But I've got a set of steps already! Why do I have to have all the boxes? How do I do a stairway with all the boxes? I'm gonna use a head. Place the purple L-shaped box on its side at the bottom left. Okay. So we're starting there. And like this. That's not going to quite work. This is not my kind of puzzle at all. Give me another hint. Use the orange longest box on its side in the bottom row. Right, so this goes down here somewhere. Wait. No. That's not gonna work out. And it could need to go further that way. Nope. Hint. Place the red biggest box next to the L-shaped box. Okay, so this has to go next to here. Somehow. Well, this is at the bottom. Nope. Maybe... Maybe like this? Is this allowed? It only said no gaps underneath. No, it says underneath any of the blocks. So I don't think this is right. What are my hints so far? The purple L-shaped box on its side in the bottom left. The orange longest box on its side on the bottom row. The red biggest box next to the L-shaped box. Give me the other hint. Place the remaining 3 square long green oblong box vertically next to the biggest box. The final step could be from the box onto the top of the cliff. In other words, the last box doesn't necessarily have to be level with the cliff top. Okay, so this like this. That doesn't really help us, does it? Or is that, should this be that way up, maybe? Maybe that needs to be like that. And then that goes like that. No, because then we've got a 2 here. Oh wait, maybe... That doesn't work either. These remaining 3 square long, green oblong box vertically next to the biggest box. Ah, wait. I guess it doesn't matter if we go down one, up one. There we go. It's like this. Like that. I still preferred my option where I didn't even use all of the boxes.
I've seen how to solve this now. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
You did it. Now there's a stairway right to the top of the cliff. I mean, I made one of this. This is not the cat! Ooh, a recipe for durian ice cream. Phew, safely back on the ground. That was a poor in-mouth moment. Now we just have to ascertain if this cat really is Rex or not. Yeah, mine looked like proper stairs, right? Of course it is. It's the spitting image of that photograph at the Dublay's place. Perhaps. But there's something not quite right. The fact that we were told Rex was a boy and this has a little bow, I assume. What's this? Your gut talking again? Look, it's even got some pieces of snakeskin or whatever it was stuck to its fur. You're right, Shell. Just like the skin we found shed in the garden. Well, that eliminates all doubt, surely. This must be Madame Dublay's Rexy Wexy. Come on then, let's get him back to his owner as quickly as possible. Oh yes, I can't wait to see Madame's reaction. She'll be over the moon. Yes. Gosh, hello there, Mrs. Tate. If I'm not mistaken, Mrs. Tate, if I'm not mistaken, the mayor's secretary from Guildhall. Fancy bumping into you again. Thank you for well, rescuing my cat. I beg your pardon, did you say this is your cat? It isn't Rex? Yes. Well, no. I mean, this is Cat. Well, I can see that it's a cat, yes. No, I mean, it's my cat. I just call her, Cat. Ridiculous name! Oh dear. I hope I haven't, upset your dog. No, don't worry. He's just admiring the name. So, this cat is your pet, Miss Tate? Oh, yes, definitely. I mean, well, she has a red ribbon and a red collar, so I'm quite, sure. I found her at the wharf, you know. I suppose that's why she, always sneaks onto boats. She probably thinks she'll find fish on them, of course. No, she probably thinks she'll find fish on them, I suppose. Well, maybe. I'm not sure, of course, but, well, that would explain what she was doing on the banana boat. So we've got the wrong cat. Ah. Well, we still rescued it from danger, didn't we? Yes, thank you again. I'll have some, stern words with her about sneaking onto any more boats. Yes, I think that would be wise. Gosh, we've been chasing the wrong cat all this time. I don't believe it. I was sure we had the right animal. The right animal? Where did we slip up, I wonder? By looking for a cat! Well, all we can do now is keep wandering around the city and looking for more cats. Great. More cats, more...
The worst part is, I thought we'd actually cracked the case. This is a real blow for Agent Shearl. I hate to admit it, Cat, but I think you were right. Gut instinct is what sorts the dogs from the pups when it comes to detective work. I'm all out of ideas. I think we're going to need you to act on one of your hunches if we're going to solve this one.
Well, perhaps. It's time to solve the case. It's not a cat in the first place. You found a clue. Wrong owner. The white cat up at Tower Bridge that Cat & Co helped down is actually owned by someone else, so not Madame Dublé. So it's not Rex. Solve it. Let's find out what Rex really is.
Is that your head working or your gut?
I think I've almost worked out where we went wrong. What do you mean, miss? For a while now I've had the feeling there's something fundamentally wrong with our investigation.
You've had a feeling, so it is your gut then.
As I said, Shell, I prefer to call it miraculous instinct. And miraculously, I'm about to pinpoint where we made a mistake. Are you sure, miss?
We better put our heads together, Pinstripes, while her gut's busy rumbling.
If only we were looking for a dog, I could probably have tracked him down.
A dog? That's an interesting point, Shearl. Madame Dublé never actually said that Rex was a cat, did she? We just assumed that because of all the cat decorations and toys at her residence.
You're right! How could we have been so stupid? And with a name like that, of course Rex isn't a cat. Rex is a dog.
Iguana! That was one of the things I was thinking earlier.
A iguana?
I thought it was strange for someone who loves cats so much not to have any cat food in the house. But the nibbled plants, the teeth marks on the fruit. Yes, it's all unmistakably iguanary.
But she loves cats, doesn't she?
She had all those cat decorations and things as a way of controlling Rex. To stop him finding his way into parts of the house she didn't want him in. In other words, she was using the fact that iguanas dislike cats to contain him without having to resort to a cage.
Iguanas dislike cats?
Oh, I'm starting to think I might like iguanas. Although, now I'm even more stumped. An iguana could be hiding anywhere.
Also, is it actually pronounced iguana? If so, I've been pronouncing it wrong the entire time.
On the contrary, if Rex is an iguana, there's only one place he can be. There! We know he loves bananas. There were banana skins all over Madame Dublé's home.
Yes, he's on the banana boat!
So, Rex is on that boat. I'm 60% certain of it.
60%.
60%? Does that qualify as certain?
Not really.
Oh, great.
You also pronounce it differently. Do you also pronounce it iguana? Or a different way? Ooh, jumping off Tower Bridge.
Here goes nothing!
We made it.
Well, yeah, that's certainly an iguana.
Darling, my precious Rexy Wexy, where have you been?
I don't understand. I thought the white cat in the picture was Rex.
Oh, goodness me, no. Look, Rex's picture is there, underneath that big ugly cat.
I told you it was the picture down there. I told you.
Ah,
Oh, why did you run away, you bad, bad boy?
I think he had good reason, don't you?
I beg your pardon, young lady.
Don't you think he ran away because of all the feline trimmings around here? He can't stand cats. It's hardly surprising that he wanted to escape.
Oh, but that's because I can't stand the idea of locking my precious Wexy in a cage. He's family, you know. You don't cage family. That would be cruel.
Yeah, but doesn't he need a heat lamp, lady?
Don't you think it's even more cruel to deliberately surround someone with things they detest?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose.
If you really love your pet as much as you say you do, you should swap all these cat knickknacks for iguana goods.
What a suggestion!
According to this letter from Madame Doublé, she's seen a great improvement in Rex's behavior since installing all the iguana decor.
Ernest pronounces it the way I do. I feel better. I can't believe all of the cat decor was for that reason, and not because she likes cats but is allergic to them, so has something else.
He's stopped soiling the furniture, and she no longer needs to confine him to particular parts of the house.
what an amazing turnaround. When an owner treats her pet right, great things happen. Isn't that right, Cat?
No, Shirl, it's not. Iguanas are just very territorial animals. With all the cat pictures and ornaments changed to iguana ones, Rex feels the house is his patch now, that his territory is established.
So that's the
If
reason. Oh, Miss Layton. Brilliant as always.
they're territorial, wouldn't you dislike a whole bunch of pictures of different iguanas?
Oh, please.
Oh, look at him. So Rex was returned to his home, and Madame Doublé learned to care for her pet in a less oppressive way. While for me and my Layton detective agency, the successful resolution of the case led to all sorts of new inquiries. I say, look at this, miss. Since Madame Doublé told all her rich friends about how wonderful you are, we've had a number of new inquiries. I'll pop all the details up here on the notice board for you, and you can choose which we're going to tackle next. Well, it doesn't look like I'll be taking a holiday anytime soon, does it? Yeah, believe it or not, Cat, some people actually have to work for a living. I'll be glad to give you all the help I can, of course. I really thought I'd be able to solve that Rex case, but I went barking up totally the wrong tree. It's unbelievable. It's like the blind leading the blind around here. How do you always manage to stumble on the truth, Cat? I just don't get it. Now, Shirl, if you think it's the blind leading the blind, perhaps I should be training you up to be a guide dog. I'm not wearing one of those bright yellow coats. Well, would you like to go out to dinner together before we become too busy with all these new cases? Ah, there, that's a smashing idea. Save progress so far. Yes, I will. A new case coder has been added entitled Rex Reunited. A
new Shopper's Minutes with Passers-by minigame. A new Leveler's been added to the Hound and the Pound minigame. A new case has been pinned on the office board. A new case has been pinned on the office board. A new case has been pinned on the office board. A new case has been pinned on the office board. A bunch of new cases. Though before we get into those, I need to go get some more water and also start off my food for later. So I'll be right back. Your turn. And yes, when the game did it like that, I had to say it like that, right? Okay. It's probably is there a new ideal meal thing to do? No. There's just the new recipes that we had. Which means we can probably actually change some of these up, maybe? A beautiful dinner. Like, maybe he'd like... Oh, look at that! Radishes carved into flowers. Okay, that's even prettier. Would you like this radish salad instead, Alex? I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long. Here it is then, your ideal meal. You're not a big fan of radish. I'm not sure whether I am or not, really. I am licking lips in anticipation, Miss Layton. Is this better? This is perfect meal. I am very impressed. Radishes are cut in beautiful shapes, soup has fresh and invigorating taste, and looks pleasing to eye. Sashimi from entire fish is perfect idea, and dessert looking like bowl of swimming fish is work of genius. Every cotton meal gives me new inspiration for my cooking. Perfect. Really perfect. Thank you. Oh, wow, Alex. I'm very happy that you're satisfied with my choices. As you can see, the Layton Detective Agency doesn't shy away from any assignment, no matter how puzzling it may appear. Hey! We did improve the meal. It's ideal now. Okay, so Phineas Chivanon. What did we get here? Argentine beef. Let's give him the beef. We were told he'd never been to South America, right? What do we have here? Crema Catalana. Or durian. Let's give him the durian ice cream. Maybe he'll be happy with this. I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long. Here it is then, your ideal meal. Aha, you were pretty quick, but it feels like an age already. My belly's a rumbling. I ain't one for real sweet stuff, you know? I like to limit my sugar intake. I see. Alright, let me have a think for a while. Okay. He doesn't like the durian ice cream. Let's return it to the crema catalana. Where I come from, everything has eggs in it. It's the single most important ingredient, bar none. Oh, okay. He doesn't like the Argentine beef. Fine. We return to the burger surprise. So as it turns out, we can't improve this one yet. Oh yeah, does this soup have eggs in it yet? It does have eggs. Good. Well, I guess we'll pick up something for that later. Passers by. Ooh, that person's got extras, is that? So if we put, like, those there, and then put these like so. Yeah, got it in one. pounding the pound, which I'm not good at. Oh, this has got holes. Wait. Let's go back to the level selection. If you send him over a jump square, he'll leap forward 1 space. Okay. So the J's are jump squares. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Yep. Ah, no, that doesn't work. This way then. Oh wait, undo. Oh, okay, we can't move them if anything's on there. Alright, so we can't actually go that way. Darn. Ha. Okay. Not that way. Like this.
I can make it.
Does he fall down? He doesn't fall down the holes! Okay. Okay. I assumed he was going to fall. Right. Nope. Nope, that's not going to work either. It does feel like I need to send it that way, though.
I can make it.
No. Nope, that's 7. No, I don't want to have another go. I'm just going to ignore that now. Okay, Scotus. Rex reunited. I've taken down all the cat things, madame. Everything should be nice and iguana-y for Rex now. Look at the portrait at the top of the stairs. Yes, very good, very good. Now my little Rexy Wexy can relax in his home instead of being all scaredy-wearedy all the time. He's a happy little boy, Rexy Wexy. Oh, look at him, he's over the moon. It was a brilliant idea of yours, madame. Creating your own iguana goods company, I mean. Most people would have given up when they realised iguana toys are so hard to come by, but not you. Well, there's no point throwing one's toys out of the pram just because one can't get one's way. Producing my own line of goods was the obvious solution. And what's the point in creating something if one's not going to sell it? I think the name you chose for the outlet shop is inspired, madame. Pexy Wexy's Wonders. Brilliant. I'm certain it'll be a huge hit all over London. Well, all over England, really. No, all over the world. It's going to be a runaway success, I'm sure. Keep going, more compliments, dear. Oh, of course, madame. Yes, well done. Excellent work. Top drawer. Yes, I thought so. Now, to mark the grand opening of my new venture, I've had my artist chap do a new portrait of me. With my darling Rexy Wexy, of course. What do you think? Oh, it's very nice, madame. There's a certain likeness between you and Rex that he's captured very cleverly. My own thoughts exactly. Look, Rexy Wexy, what do you think of our new portrait, Oh, yes, he adores it, doesn't he? What a clever iguana he is, madame. He's remarkable. So, of course he is. I'm most proud of my little darling angel. Perhaps, yes, I've had the most marvellous idea. A bronze statue of me and my darling Rexy Wexy in all our glory. Oh, it would be wonderful. I shall have them make it 10 times life-size so one can see every detail. That's a lovely idea, madame, lovely. There's no doubt people would come from far and wide to see such an amazing spectacle. I'm quite sure they would, yes. So it would be prudent to establish a restaurant nearby in order to profit from the tourists. An opportunity not to be missed. Oh yes, madame, another stroke of genius. Well, let's not dilly-dally. Contact the sculptor immediately, and the fabricators, and the architects too. One must strike while the iron is hot, they say. Of course, madame, I'll make the necessary arrangements at once, madame. I've been told that I'm larger than life on more than one occasion, and now I really will be. Splendid. "10 times life size. It's a big statue. Would it be a big statue of anyone at 10 times life size? Alright. Let's investigate a case then. I guess let's just move on to case 5. Ghost busted. The White Residence. That's kind of type of ghost already. If you had a H. Home to one of the dragons is plagued by supernatural scares. Cat investigates. Yeah, ghost busting. Let's go. Well, that's very odd. We're in the right area, aren't we? This is where Miss White said she lived, isn't it? Yes, according to the map, her house should be around here somewhere. But I don't see a mansion fitting the description nearby. Lisa Wright is one of the 7 dragons, isn't she? That's right, so she's sure to have a very luxurious home. Now, where could it be? White was the original name for school servants. That makes sense. Remind me again why she's asked us out in the middle of the night. She simply told us she had a mystery she needs help unravelling. She specifically asked us to come at night, but she wouldn't elaborate any further. Perhaps she's very busy during the day, What is it, Cat? That suspicious-looking person over there, do you see her? Oh, great! It's that Emiliana Perfetti from Scotland Yard. The perfect storm. So it is. I wonder what she's doing out here at this time of the evening. Let's go and say hello. It would be rude to ignore her. We'd managed to avoid her for an entire case. So anyway, let's talk to the old lady first. I've just been visiting a friend of mine, you know. We were so busy talking I didn't notice the time. It got so late all of a sudden. We were talking and talking all day. I'm shattered now. Don't think I can say another word. Not one. Not another single word. Do you think she even knows she's doing it? I say, I can hear a lot of laughter from inside that house. Hint code. Yeah, there's something there. What, in the tree? Ah, there's something there. Oh, golly, there's something in that tree over there. I can't quite make out what it is. It's too dark. Don't worry, Ernest. It's only a puzzle. What a funny place for it to be hiding. Tree root. There is a bird in the middle of the forest, and it has a strange habit of flying from yellow trees to green trees to get where it wants to go. Help it find a route back to the eggs waiting in its nest, stopping off at every tree along the way. Select a tree to make the bird fly there, but it mustn't bump into or fly over other trees on the way. Okay. So we've got to stop at every other tree. And we're always flying yellow to green. Okay. So over here. Down here. 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 No, this doesn't count. Okay. I still think we need to start that way. Then here. Actually, it doesn't say we have to fly from yellow to green, right? Oh no, we do have to fly from yellow to green. Oh, okay. I get it. Here, there. There? There? No. There? 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 No. There? There? No. 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 Trees are too close together. Hint coins. Let's go. It's possible to figure out the correct route by starting at the destination. Okay. Okay. Like this. Yeah, it certainly was easier to work out if you started from the end. Ta-da!
I've seen how to solve this now. Puzzles are made for solving.
You did it. The bird flew all around the forest to get back to its nest. It's great that it made it back to the eggs safe and sound. It just goes to show, Ernest, if you don't turn over every stone, there are bound to be puzzles that you miss. Oh, yes, miss. I'll turn over every single stone I see from now on. Twice! This looks like an impressive pad even in the dead of night. Well, that's a welcome bit of light in this dark night, isn't it? Okay, let's talk to Emiliana. Good evening, Emiliana. Go! Go? Go where? Oh, it's you. You shouldn't sneak up on people. Sudden shocks to the system are very bad for the skin, you know. Sorry, we weren't trying to surprise you. So, what are you doing in this district at this time of night? Work, of course. I was asked to pay a visit to a rather prestigious lady's residence. You were? Well, that's why we're here. You're here on business too? Yes, we're just on our way to Liza White's house. You've heard of her, I presume. She's one of the 7 dragons. That's where I'm going too. This is very strange. She told me she has a mystery she needs help to solve. That's right. Well, I wonder what this mystery is. It's mysterious already. Only it's something very troubling. After all, she asked for the best analyst at Scotland Yard. Apparently a schoolgirl detective as well. I'm a real detective, Emiliana. Well, anyway, you might actually be able to be of some use. I can't find her residence. Can you help? We're in the same boat, it seems. We were just looking for it too. It should just be here, according to the map. Well, in that case, we'll just have to ask a passerby. Okay, now we talk to the lady again, then. Excuse me, I wonder if you could help us. Oh, what's the matter, dear? I'll gladly help if I can, of course. Could you tell us where to find Miss Liza White's residence? Well, the White House, you say? Brr.
Is she having a stroke? Oh dear, you see, well, the White House is, well, people tell awful tales about that place. What kind of tales? Oh no, I really shouldn't be gossiping, should I? If you want to know the way, all you need to do is follow that street over there. When you reach the spot where the street lights run out, you've arrived. It's very dark, so mind you don't fall over. Thank you very much. We'll be careful. Oh, it's my pleasure. I must say, though, venturing to the White House, you're very brave. Aren't you concerned about what that old woman just said? Concerned? What do you mean? She said people tell awful tales about Miss White's house. Well, we don't know if the tales are true, do we? Unless we go and find out for ourselves, of course. So let's hurry up, Emiliana. Yeah, don't leave me behind, wait! If you move over this marker and press A, the screen will switch to another map. You can move to different locations on other maps as long as there is an orange marker. Works exactly the same as usual. Select the marker by pressing A, press A a second time, or select move to actually go to the location. So let's move to another map. Yeah, that's an ominous looking mansion, isn't it? With the woods and the misty clouds. The White family house where Lisa... Is it Lisa or Liza? I'm gonna go with Lisa. Where Lisa now lives alone with only her butler. This must be the place, I presume. Are you sure? I mean, you haven't made a mistake. It looks, well and truly like a magnificent haunted house. Case 5. Ghost busted. Who are you gonna call? Catriel, you don't actually have to say it. Are you perhaps scared of ghosts, Emiliana? Well, yes I am. Does that make me a bad person? Not at all. It's just interesting to see a different side of you, that's all. You're usually so cool and collected. Fear is a vital survival instinct, you know. Someone like you who doesn't understand fear wouldn't last 5 minutes in the wild. Well, luckily for me, I'm not planning any trips to Outer Mongolia. What are you two yapping about? Please, ladies, let's not fight. Shall we go in now we've found the place? Oh, yes, of course, the mystery. Keep your mind on the job, cat. Miss White, hello. It's Catriel Layton from the Layton Detective Agency. No answer. Perhaps she's gone out. Surely it's simply the house is so large she can't hear you from wherever she is inside. Laura, how about knocking on the door? Yes, let's do that. Well, let's first have a look around the outside to find some hint coins. Maybe some puzzles. Maybe some things for the collection. The Oroplane. Gosh, it's rather terrific. Yes, a terrifically gothic mansion. Even with the lights on inside, the house still gives me the creeps. With the ivy growing up the walls, It's almost as if the house is saying keep out. What a gloriously crammed balcony. It looks like something from a play. Ooh, no, wait, there is something there. Hint coin. Okay, guess that's everything out here. Yep, so let's knock on the door. Hello, Miss White. It is rather peculiar. There's no sign of anyone being in. Ernest, there are lights on inside. It's starting to feel like a horror film. Things are getting interesting now. Interesting. You have a warped personality, Catriel Layton. Why does Romeo and Juliet pop into your head? Because that's got a balcony. Let's see. The door appears to be unlocked. Shall we go in? No, that really would be like a horror film. The lost party of youths in the woods who stumble upon a terrifying haunted house in the middle of the night and foolishly venture inside. Yes, that's textbook. What I can never understand about films like that is why they go inside in the first place. It makes no sense. Well, you could wait out here on your own if you like. Yeah, Laura, let's go in. Or a scaredy cat. Don't worry, there are lights on inside, look. Yes, well, I'm here on police business after all. I must be professional. Nope, wrong button. The White Residence Hallway. It's got creepy dolls. Hello? Is anybody home? No, there's nobody here. We'll have to go. But there are lights on, and the place doesn't feel empty. So if there was nobody at home, perhaps this really is a haunted house. Catriel, stop it! I'm only pulling your leg. Careful, cat, or she'll run off screaming down the street like a little girl. I find it hard to believe there's nobody at home. Miss White asked both of us to come at this time. Wait. What? What is it? I thought I heard something. What did you hear? What was it? Was it a... Butler. Look at this. Wooster. Good evening and welcome. Yeah! How unexpected. Visitors. It's a ghost! Yeah, he looks a bit solid to be a ghost, Emiliana. Let's look at everything but. I say, it doesn't look all that, but this sofa is jolly comfortable. That's a lot of candles. Butler looks half dead. But not fully dead. And that's the important part. Oh, there's some more creepy dolls back there. These bookshelves are as clean as a whistle. Someone is obviously fastidious about housework. It's most unforgivable of me not to have noticed your arrival and greeted you in the proper fashion. I apologize. Welcome to the White Residence. I am the White's butler, Wooster. Wooster. Did he say butler or scary old man? I didn't catch it. Hello, Mr. Wooster. I'm Catriel Layton, and this is... Oh, yes, Emiliana Perfetti, Scotland Yard. Hello. Miss White asked us to come because she has a mystery she wants help solving. Very good, ma'am. I'm sure Miss White would like to give you the details personally. Miss White is the head of the household, I believe. Indeed, ma'am. Mr. and Lady White regrettably passed away in an unfortunate accident. Miss White was their only child. The young Miss White is disinclined to venture outside the residence. She is of a solitary disposition. Really? What does she do to entertain herself all alone in this large house, I wonder? Since infancy, Miss White has been most adept at crafts and handiwork, ma'am. She maintains a full schedule of such activities. Maybe I shouldn't call the dolls creepy then, she probably made them. I see. And could you tell us where we might find Miss White now, please, Wooster? Of course, ma'am. Kindly proceed directly up the staircase. Miss White is expecting you. Wrong button again. Oh, more dolls! Hello! Oh, you've come! At last, a normal room with a normal person in it. That would appear to be Miss White. Let's find out what this is all about. Oriental ornament. Hey, look, another doll. Ooh, some fashion farthings. There doesn't appear to be anything unusual about this mirror, other than its location in this horrible, creepy house. Oh, yes, the bed is everything you'd expect from a bed in a stately mansion like this. I don't dislike dolls, but these ones look like they are about to move of their own accord. Okay, let's talk to Miss White. Hello, Miss White. I'm Catriel Layton from the Layton Detective Agency. Hello, Catriel. Thank you for coming. So, you, I presume, are from Scotland Yard? Yes, I'm Emiliana Perfetti. If we could get straight down to business, please. Do you have some problem here at your home, Miss White? Oh, please call me Lisa. Yes, I've consulted many people already, but no one seems to be able to solve my problem. Then the other day, Madame Dublé mentioned some lovely young detective woman she knew. I see, so she recommended me. How kind of her. Yes, and I also heard there was an extremely competent analyst at Scotland Yard, so... Well, I thought perhaps one of you might be able to help, so I decided to invite you both here to explain. Well, we'll certainly do our best, I'm sure. Could you tell us what the problem is then, Lisa? Oh, yes, of course, but if you don't mind, I'd rather like you to solve this puzzle first. Looks like a young Two Spells. A little bit, doesn't she? I don't want to waste your time, you see. If you can't manage this, I'm sure the ghosts will prove too much for you. Ghosts? I also don't have a good voice for Lisa. It seems to be a little too close to my Catriel voice. Some cheeky ghosts want to play with you. It's a game where you have to listen to what they all say and figure out who's lying. It seems there will be a maximum of 2 of them who are not telling the truth. Select the ghosts' faces to hear what they have to say, and work out which of them is lying and which isn't.
Select a ghost to see its comments and hear what it has to say. Okay. There are no liars among us. Well, you're lying, aren't you? I'm the only one who's lying. Well, you're also clearly a liar. So I guess that does it already, because it's a maximum of 2. But let's listen to the other ones. There are 2 liars among us. Not everyone is lying, you know. Yeah, so it's just those first 2. Easy.
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
You did it. A and B were lying. They really enjoyed that game. Looks like they're not done playing yet. Oh, well, Lisa, to be past master. I've solved your little puzzle. Wonderful, yes! I feel sure I'm talking to the right people now. You see, it's about the worrying, well, blood-curdling, really, events that have been taking place here. Blood-curdling? I don't know if you'll believe me when I tell you this, but we have ghosts. I knew it! Yes, and not just a few either. The whole house is crawling with them. That's amazing! So this really is a genuine haunted house. What are you so excited about, Catriel? I'm afraid I have no idea why the ghosts have chosen to visit. Perhaps their departed souls with a grudge against my family? Or perhaps the house is built on some significant site? Or some other reason entirely, I just don't know. But whatever the reason, the ghosts are here and their malice is directed at me. Do you mean the ghosts are scaring you? They're intimidating you? And this happens on a daily basis? That's right, various supernatural phenomena have been taking place. I'm so scared I don't know what to do. I've consulted so many people already. I had construction workers and surveyors here trying to determine if what's happening is really the work of ghosts. I asked the police to investigate in case it's criminal activity that's behind it. When none of those avenues bore fruit, I even had a famous spiritual medium and a shaman here trying to help. But no one has been able to stop these mysterious happenings at all. I see. So you've been at your wit's end, but then you heard about us. I really think it's I really don't think it's a profiler that you need, Miss White. I'm not at all sure we can be of any assistance against ghosts. Of course we can. Any mystery solved. That's the Layton Detective Agency motto. How can you possibly claim that? So, does that mean you'll take the case, Miss Layton? And you, Miss Perfetti? Just a moment, I really don't. Of course we will. Whatever is going on here, be it ghosts or guinea pigs, we'll get to the truth of it. Ghosts or guinea pigs, huh? I haven't agreed to anything yet. Thank you so much. Oh, that's such a relief. Wait, what? Profiling ghosts. This really isn't in my job description, Catriel. But Lisa is clearly extremely worried. We must do our best for her, don't you think? Oh, I say, you are so generous of heart, miss. I do agree it's our duty to help people who are in trouble. Welcome back, Haunter. It feels appropriate that you have returned for this ghost investigation. No self-respecting English gentlewoman could turn their back on a person in need. Well, I have Italian blood. Va bene. I don't like to be manipulated like this, but as you say, we have a duty of care to the community. So, shall we start by investigating the house? No, I think we shall start by questioning all the relevant parties. We need more information about what exactly is happening here. I certainly don't disagree. Alora, I will accompany you. Oh, really? But in the Savoy Theatre case, you were determined to operate independently.
There may be vital evidence or hints that you overlook without me there to point them out. I think Emiliana just doesn't want to be alone with the ghosts. Sure, it's got nothing to do with you not wanting to be alone in here, has it? Scaredy cat. Your dog has a very disconcerting bark, Catriel. Come along then, let's get started. I think it's clear who the best source of information about the goings-on in this house will be. The butler? Yes, ask Wooster what he knows. Gosh, ghosts. It's rather scary, isn't it? Gosh, ghosts. Scary you believe in that rubbish, Ernest. You mean you don't, Shirl? Of course not. It'll all be just some big misunderstanding. He just faded into existence. May I... Ah! Oh! It would appear I startled you, sir. My apologies. Yeah, you should apologise to Ernest too. The poor pup nearly jumped out of his skin. What an exceptional canine you keep, ma'am. One discerns an almost intelligent tone to her bark. Thank you, Wooster. In fact, we were hoping to speak to you about what's been happening here in the house. Indeed, ma'am. It is to be understood that you have accepted Miss White's request, then. Very good. I shall endeavour to answer any questions you care to ask. Lisa tells us that you've been experiencing a lot of ghostly visitations recently. Is that right? That is correct, ma'am. Phenomena of the supernatural are to be observed here with some regularity, since the late Mr. White passed away, that is. It is my understanding that the rather unfortunate moniker of the 6 White House Horrors has been adopted by local residents. That is unfortunate. The 6 White House Hauntings has a more mysterious ring to it, don't you think? Great idea, Cat. Mock the terrifying butler. Tell me, Wooster, have you witnessed any of these strange happenings yourself? Indeed, sir. I have seen the ghosts of which Miss White speaks. A most spine-chilling experience. It was the first of the 6 occurrences, an incident that came to be referred to as the ghosts in the garden. Tell us more. Very good, ma'am. One evening I was performing my usual duties, patrolling the grounds that surround the property. As I was walking through the garden, I heard a peculiar noise, somewhat like a muffled voice. Compelled to investigate, I approached the source of the sound. To my surprise, I observed a great number of ghostly forms in one corner of the garden, jostling and writhing together. I say! Discombobulated, I nevertheless had the presence of mind to retire before the apparitions became aware of my presence. Regrettably, however, I stumbled upon a small shrub and was bound to exclaim. Unsurprisingly, the ghosts heard my outcry. They turned to face me, and with great malice in their eyes, made an utterance thusly. Woo! Yeah! Oh! That is the tale of the ghosts in the garden, ma'am. You certainly tell it very vividly, Wooster. And you say that there are 6 such tales? Indeed, sir. That which I have relayed to you, and 5 others of equally disturbing nature, I'm told. I trust you will uncover them all. We most certainly will, don't you worry. He faded out. That butler is too creepy for words. Could you hear what he was saying, Emiliana? You were standing a long way back. Of course I could. Now tell me, how exactly are you planning on getting details of the other 5 tales? by asking people. Let's see if there are any locals nearby who can give us some information. It sounds like this wonderful haunted house is something of a local attraction. Laura, we can leave? I agree it would be a good idea to find some witnesses who don't actually live here if we can. Alright then, let's go back out into the street and see who's around. See you later, Rooster. Ugh, this house still gives me the creeps. It's funny, I never would have said you were the type to believe in ghosts, Emiliana. A good profiler must always interpret data with an open mind. Allowing your personal beliefs that ghosts cannot possibly exist to cloud your judgment is an elementary and fatal mistake. Oh, I thought you were just scared. What did you say? Yikes! I mean, sorry, nothing. So, shall we find some people to question? Well, there's a person. Hello, Miss, let me see. Yes, Miss Layton and Emiliana. Good evening. What are you doing here, DC Booker? According to my notes, the owner of this house has yes, here it is. Miss White has asked Scotland Yard for help. She's been the target of some rather grisly supernatural goings-on and wonders if, yes, she wonders if it could be the work of pranksters we're, investigating. Lisa did tell us she'd enlisted the help of the police already, didn't she? So, Detective Constable, how is the investigation going? The details are all here, somewhere. Inspector Hastings was on the case, but he was called away unexpectedly. Really? I wonder what for. He asked me to, let me see. Yes, to take over the investigation. So I'm, taking over the investigation. Have you learnt anything useful at all? My notes do say that, yes, here. No, we haven't discovered anything that could explain the happenings. However, well, I did spot a rather suspicious-looking shadow at the window before. And it's your job to look out for suspicious-looking things, you know, Constable. Yes, miss. I'm sure I noted down my observations here somewhere. Here we are. I was investigating the grounds of the house by myself late one night. Something made me look up for some reason, and I saw a shady-looking shadow at one of the mansion's windows. All shadows are shady, Constable, but surely it was just someone standing at the window, wasn't it? Oh, yes, it was much bigger than a person, though, and then it just disappeared. Poof, like that. Well that certainly sounds like a supernatural phenomenon. After asking some local residents, I discovered it's been seen before. People around here call it the wraith at the window. I'm afraid that's, let me just check. Yes, that's all I know. The wraith at the window? Presumably that counts as another of the 6 mysterious happenings. Yes, I think so too, Ernest. Well done, that's one more off the list. Alright. The ghosts in the garden and the wraith at the window. I assume the rest will be similarly alliterative names. Let's ask around here if anyone knows anything about these 6 White House horrors, shall we? It seems they're quite famous in the immediate neighbourhood, at least. Perhaps, but I doubt we'll find many people on the streets at this time of night. We've got the old lady. She likes talking. Dearie me, there you are. I've been ever so worried about you, you know. I presume you know all about the strange occurrences at the White residence. Oh, yes, I do. I make it my business to. Of course, I didn't want to say anything before because I didn't want to scare you. But people say that house is haunted, that it's been cursed these past years. That makes it sound like it's a relatively recent thing. Well, all the rumours started after old Mr. White passed away, you see. I heard it from a friend, first of all, and she heard it from one of her friends. A friend of a friend. Hardly the most convincing of sources, but continue. Well, she was invited by Miss White, apparently. Very late at night it was. She was shown into the living room, and she was just looking for Miss White when a puppet that was on display there started moving all on its own. No one was touching it or holding it or anything, it just moved. And then, just when she thought it was over, the accursed thing's eyes shot open, and it started to cackle. Cackle, would you believe? Oh, no, I don't even like thinking about it. I'm sure you don't. Well, my friend's friend was obviously quite beside herself. She didn't bother making her excuses, she just fled. Fled right out of the house, she did. Oh, it's a chilling tale, isn't it? It's one of the so-called 6 White House horrors, you know. The possessed puppet, people call it. Yeah, they're all going to be alliterative names, aren't they? Would the puppet have batteries in it? Maybe. You've been very helpful, thank you. Terrifying, but helpful. Oh, well, I don't like to gossip, but if it helps. Do take care if you're visiting the place again, won't you? I shudder to think what you might find there. So, the possessed puppet. That's another tale under our belts. They seem to be something of an urban legend around here. Let's keep going and see if we can find out what the others are. There aren't many people around at this hour to ask, are there? No, it's rather different from when we came into this area during the day. There were lots of people around then, weren't there? Ah, yes! That's when we were visiting Madame Dublay's residence, isn't it? It's not far from here, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, miss. I wonder how Rex is getting along. Rex? Who's Rex? Oh, I'm sorry, Emiliana. Rex is Madame Dublay's pet iguana. Iguana? What a strange pet to have. Actually, Eliza said it was Madame Dublay who recommended me to her, didn't she? I think that calls for a visit. We must go and thank her at once. This is hardly the time for making social calls, Catriel. All right then, let's make it a business call. We'll ask some questions while we're there. She may well know something about the 6 White House horrors, mightn't she? I suppose that makes some sense. Good, it's a plan then. Let's pay her a visit at once. This is Madame Dublay's house. What an impressive villa. Shall we go in then? Not yet. Let's ask some questions of people on the street first. Good idea. Someone might be able to tell us something useful about the White residence. Yep, there's certainly some people. Wait, but first... Hint coin. Thought I had something else there. Even the little side gate appears to be locked and bolted securely. Madame Dublay's residence is extremely impressive. Alright. Ah, I'd say, isn't that Shell's pal over there? That yappy dog we met on the hunt for Rex? You're right, Pinstripes. Looks like this is his territory too. Well, in that case, he's bound to know Liza's house. Go and ask him, Shell. See if he's heard of the 6 White House horrors. Go on, boy. Go on. All right. Stop hounding me. I'll go and bark hello and slip that into conversation when I can. Hi there, Hound. Didn't expect to see you around here. Oh, it's you, Hound. Still got your muzzle to the grindstone with that old sleuthing work, eh? Oh, it's not so bad. Anyway, I was just wondering, do you know the White House that's near here? You mean that really gloomy looking place? I know it well. Ever seen anything weird there? Like maybe a ghost? Wow, what they got you investigating now? I feel for you, Hound, I feel for you. So, ghosts, eh? Well, have you ever heard the tale of the sealed cellar? Even though that's an S and a C, it's still got the same sounds. So, sealed cellar. Still alliterative. No, that's a new one on me. What's the story? They say that old house has a cellar, and sometimes ghosts show up there. Is that the kind of lowdown you were looking for, Hound? Yeah, thanks. I owe you a treat. So, according to my sources on the street, apparently there's a tale about the cellar in the White residence. The sealed cellar, he called it. The sealed cellar? That sounds like another of the 6 tales. Good boy, Shell. Golly, a cellar with ghosts. I don't like the sound of that. Must be something dangerous hidden down there. Excuse me, what are you trying to keep from me? I can hear you all muttering, you know. We've just learnt about another of the 6 White House horrors. The sealed cellar, apparently. Where did you hear that? Who told you? I'm afraid I can't divulge that information, Emiliana. It's sort of a trade secret, you know. The many. Obviously, you private detectives have sources we legitimate lawkeepers wouldn't consider using. When you're as famous a detective as I am, you find some unique leads. Not dog leads. I mean proper investigative leads. Dog leads? What are you talking about, Catriel? Never mind. Let's just find something else about the rest of these White House horrors, shall we? Alright. The knight is right. Right for puzzle solving, am I right? If the puzzle is interesting enough, I'll happily solve it at any time. Yes, I'm sure you would. You obviously have puzzles under your skin already. Well, it's your lucky night. A group of monsters has appeared. Defeat all of the monsters and level up 3 of the heroes to level 5. They each need a different number of experience points to level up. Blue on the left needs 5, yellow in the middle needs 10, and red on the right needs 15. Press and hold to select a hero and move him or her on top of an enemy to attack. It's possible to undo a move by selecting the attacked enemy. Let the battle commence. Okay. Slime. 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 I don't think that's going to be right. Let's not just put things on things. Let's just actually consider what we need. Okay, so we're getting up to level 5. Which means this guy here needs 25. Can we just drop him on the 25 monster and just go? Oh wait, that makes him level 6. Wait. No, we need to be level 5. Which means actually we only need 20. So this 17 and the 3. So we need 40 experience for this guy. So 15 and 25. And 60 experience over here. Let's do the 30. And then we need to make 30 again. Yeah, that's enough. That's oh no, sorry. It's everything except the impy looking thing.
I know, it is including... Yeah, it's everything, including the impy-looking thing, even. There we go. Everyone's level 5. Yeah.
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
You did it! The monsters have all been defeated and the heroes have leveled up. Now they're all at level 5, the best level to be. Oh no! Oh, that's so good as a pun. Of course they're going to level 5. Level 5 is the developers of this game. The recipe for silpancho. That's got eggs. Well, it was satisfying. Was it as satisfying as it promised to be? Of course, I always enjoy a good puzzle. Yes, you do. And I'll have more puzzles for you when the time is right. Just a second. I want to go to Ideal Meal and I want to try and change this one. Because maybe he would like this. It's got eggs. A Bolivian belly buster of a well-beaten schnitzel and fried eggs. Let's see if he'll like that better than the burger surprise. Now that's what I call a meal! Did I mention I like eggs? Well, that meal was just exceptional. I nearly died when I tasted that truffle sauce. That stuff was just made for eggs. And the crab soup was right up my alley too. I've never tried that silpancho dish before. I gotta thank you, Cat. I thought I'd tasted every dish the world had to offer. Well, I'm very glad I managed to satisfy your exacting requirements, Phineas. The Layton Detective Agency is open for all inquiries, be they criminal or cuisinial. Yay! Now both of them have the ideal meals. We fixed it, it's good. Alright. The maid. Oh, hello, miss. Good evening. Is Madame Dublé at home? Of course, miss. Madame and Rex are both here. They'll be delighted to see you, I'm sure. Just before that, we're trying to find out about the 6 White House horrors. Do you perhaps know anything about them? Oh, yes, only too well. There's a story people call the Morbid Mirror from the White's place, you know. Morbid Mirror? That's right, miss. They say that in a cellar beneath the property there's an old mirror, and when you look in it, you see an ugly, twisted face. Just to be clear, we're not talking about someone who has an ugly, twisted face looking in the mirror, are we? Oh, no, miss. It's not your own reflection, you see. It's someone else's. Obviously, it's just a story. I don't know if there's any truth in it. Anyway, I'm sure Madame wouldn't like me to keep you. Sorry, of course. We'd like to ask Madame Dublé some questions too, thank you. Oh! Look, miss, all the cat paraphernalia has been replaced with iguana trinkets and ornaments. Madame wasn't exaggerating in her letter, was she? Where did she even get this much iguana stuff? I suppose the lady of Madame Dublay's standing in wealth can lay her hands on whatever she likes. Well, let's not allow this iguanatopia to distract us from our mission, to ask Madame about the White House horrors. Look at the iguana! I expect Rex is enjoying all these new iguana toys around the house. I like this iguana here for the same reason I liked the cat that was there before. It's just the face. him a coin.
I didn't think it was possible to look distinguished in a granary at the same time.
That iguana's all like, paint me like one of your French girls. Ooh, a puzzle. Ah, a puzzle, look. Well then, I'd better solve it. You're a puzzle fan too, are you, Emiliana? Not a fan exactly, no. It's all part of the job. It's a way of honing my profiling skills. Solving puzzles stimulates the brain, Catriel. Watch and learn. Sleeping sand. This girl has 2 sand timers. When she sees the sand and both of them finish falling to the bottom at the same time, it makes her sleep like a log. One of the timers takes 3 minutes and one of them takes 5 minutes. If the girl only turns the timers over when the sand in one of them has fallen to the bottom, what's the shortest possible time in minutes it would take for the sand in both to finish falling at the same time? 15. It's 15. Because that's the first number that's a multiple of both. Well, it's a multiple of 3 and it's a multiple of 5. So it's 15 minutes. Easy.
Collate the data and the answer will drop out.
Wait, no?
No, that can't be right.
It's not? If you turn them over one at a time, you won't manage this in the shortest possible time. Wait. Okay. Oh, only when the sand in one of them has fallen to the bottom. Yeah. So you can turn both of them over as long as the sand in one of them has hit the bottom. Okay. Okay. So... Oh. Duh. That means the answer is 3 then. Because you set them both... You turn them both over to set them going. It's 3 minutes before the smaller one goes. So then you turn that back over and there's 3 minutes of sand in the 5-minute glass to go down. So it's 3 minutes.
This analysis would be simplicity itself. Clearly, I didn't have enough data for my analysis.
No? It's not 3? Why is it not? Oh no! Brain! Brain at 6! Brain! It's 3 minutes and then another 3 minutes. I completely fucked that up. I are smart. Let's
collate the data and the answer will
let's ignore the stupid mistake I just made.
Puzzles are really very simple when you know the proper methods.
The minimum amount of time it takes is 6 minutes. When the sand has gone through the 3-minute time, it turns them both over, and 3 minutes later, the sand in both reaches the bottom. Yep. Wow, brain. Brain is running out of brain. Puzzles are really nothing to write home about. Not when the right person is tackling them, at least. Look at you. You're grinning like a Cheshire cat. I'm not. Solving puzzles is just part of my job. Well, alright, it is quite fun, I suppose. It must have cost her an arm and a leg to exchange all of her cat things for iguana things. Yeah, well, she's got a ton of money, Shrill. Okay, it's time to actually talk to her. Good evening, madame. I'm sorry to drop it in on you unannounced like this.
Catriel, darling! Oh, I'm so delighted to see you. And so is Rexy Wexy, of course. Just look at him. Is that a delighted iguana, Emiliana? I am a profound analysis of human behaviour, Catriel. Iguanas are not my thing. Oh, I believe we've met before, haven't we? Yes, it was at the Savoy, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, yes, and thank you again for your cooperation in that case. Not at all. Now tell me, what brings you here today? Another case? Actually, we're investigating the so-called 6 White House horrors for Lisa White. Oh, yes, of course. It was I who gave Lisa your details, you know. And do you know anything about the strange happenings at the White residence, madame? One hears tales, yes. I remember one in particular, the Searching Soul, it's called. Souls, now. Yes, the story tells of a most petrifying spirit that wanders the corridors of that stately old house. Night after night it stalks its prey, striking terror into the hearts of any visitors unfortunate enough to encounter it. Well, the Searching Soul is certainly a blood-curdling tale, madame. Poor Lisa. She was always a rather quiet young girl, and ever since her mother and father passed away she seemed rather in the doldrums. I do hope you'll help her. I'm quite sure if anyone can solve the mystery, it's you, darling. Thank you for your confidence in my abilities, madame. Well, I think we now know all 6 of the White House horror stories, don't we? Yes, the ghosts in the garden, the wraith at the window, the possessed puppet, sealed cellar, the morbid mirror, and the searching soul. Now, let's return to the house and determine whether there's any truth in those suspiciously alliterative tales. Return to the White residence. Although that seems like a good point to stop. 1, because it seems that my brain has run out of brain. And 2, because stopping before we return to the house seems appropriate. So, I'll call it there. Thank you very much for coming. It's been fun. If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter, which is linked below. The streaming schedule gets posted both here on YouTube in the community tab and also over on Twitter. And I'll put up the schedule later once I've figured it out. The next schedule should indeed be on Monday. And I'm thinking more monochrome Mobius, probably. So I hope to see you then, or another time. Once again, thanks for coming. And this is Kalla signing out. See ya, bye bye.